Look, let me be straight to the point. I'm challenging you to make $10,000 in the next 30 days. Not next year, not when you feel ready, not for January 1st, right now, today. The clock is ticking, and every day you wait, I'm sorry to break this to you, it's a day you're not getting paid. I don't care if you've never made a single dollar online. I don't care if you feel lost or confused or like you can't do it. I'm going to walk you through it, step by step, so you can finally stop overthinking and start taking action. Now, if you're wondering why you should listen to me instead of watching cute cat videos, my name is Fred, and so far, I've been able to make thousands of dollars per day in profit with my online business, working from home in my bathrobe. It's literally right there. So I do know a thing or two about making money remotely. What you have to know is that when I first started, I just had $400 in my bank account. That's literally all I had. I was tired of watching everyone else win while I felt stuck. I didn't have a business degree. I didn't have any connections. I didn't even really know what I was doing. But I was just sick of struggling. So I made the choice to go all in. And that led me to the day I had my first $1,000 in sales at 21, selling services. And I got started with no previous experience. I just told myself I'm gonna figure it out. That's it. That's the game. And if I could do it with no money, no skills, and no clue, then so can you. Here's the thing I need you to understand. You're not actually lazy. People love to call themselves lazy for some reason, but that's not what's going on here. You're not lazy, you're just too comfortable. There's a difference. Comfort is sneaky. It feels safe like a warm blanket. But in reality, it's a trap. It makes you avoid discomfort, even when that discomfort is the only way to grow. You sit in your job that you hate. You hang out with people who don't push you to level up. You tell yourself stories like, I'll figure it out later, or now's not the right time. That is comfort speaking, and comfort is the biggest enemy of progress. Think about it. If you keep doing the same things you've been doing for years, what's going to happen? You'll get the same results. Nothing will change. That's why if you want to become more successful, you need to start doing things you're not used to doing. I mean, human beings have a bad habit of clinging to what's familiar, even when it's terrible. Think about how many people stay in jobs that drain their soul just because they know what to expect, and just because there's the paycheck at the end of the month, or relationships that are clearly bad for them just because they've been in them for a long time. It's not because those things are good, obviously not. It's just that the pain of changing feels worse than the pain of staying the same. So we stay stuck. That's the ultimate trap. You need to be willing to step into the unknown if you want something different. I can't say that enough times. It's scary, yes, but it's necessary. Change only happens when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of change. If you're stuck in a situation where you're not happy, you're struggling, or you're not where you want to be, it's because the discomfort of staying where you are has yet to outweigh the fear or resistance of stepping into something new. But here's the thing. When you truly have nothing to lose, that's when you're in the best position to make a change, because you have nothing holding you back. So there's only one direction to go, forward. So ask yourself, what's really stopping you from taking that leap? Is it the fear of failure or the fear of staying exactly where you are? If you look at it objectively, you've got everything to gain and nothing to lose. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now, something you really need to understand is that regret feels 10 times worse than failure. I watched it with my own eyes growing up. My dad had big dreams, he had ideas, he had talent, but he never went after he wanted because of fear of failure and fear of judgment, because people around him didn't encourage him. But there was always a reason to wait, always a reason to play it safe. And now, years later, he lives with the regrets of what he didn't do. And that pain is really deep. It doesn't just go away. It sits with you every single day because you wonder, what if? What if I had tried? What if I had taken the risk? So I'm begging you, do not let that be your story. It's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up. But it's not okay to not even try and to waste your potential because you're scared. So let's talk about what actually works. Let's break down how to make $10,000 in 30 days. I'm going to keep it super simple. The truth is, you don't need to know everything or to be an expert to start. You just need to understand the basic structure and start moving and figure it out as you go. Step 1 is traffic. That means getting people to see what you're offering. You have to understand that nothing happens without attention. If you have the best offer in the world, but no one even sees it, you're not making any money, it's normal. It's like opening a lemonade stand in the middle of the desert. You could be selling the best lemonade ever, but if nobody's around, you won't sell a single cup, I can guarantee it. So how do you get traffic? There are a few ways. You can create content on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or LinkedIn to get started for free. Talk about the problem your offer solves. Share tips. Give value. This builds trust and brings people to you. That is what we call organic traffic. You can also reach out directly to people, send messages, start conversations, offer help. That's called outreach. And if you've got some money to work with, you can run ads. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Ads are great to scale and speed things up, but they're not required to start. The point is, your first job is to get people to see your offer. Step 2 is sales. This is where you turn the traffic you get and turn it into money. Someone sees your offer and says, yes, I want that. But here's why most people mess everything up. They try to sell cheap stuff. I'm talking about $10 ebooks, $50 courses. That's not the game we're playing. You want to sell something that costs real money. At least $1,000. Ideally $2,000, even $5,000. Why? Because you want to hit $10,000 fast, especially if you only have 30 days to do it. And it's much easier to find 10 people who will pay you $1,000 than it is to find 1,000 people who won't pay you 10. It's less people, less work, and a higher impact. And yes, you can sell this kind of offer even if you're just starting. The key is to solve a valuable problem, something people really need help with, something that moves the needle in their life or business. Step 3 is delivery. This is where you give the person what they paid for. So you've got 3 options here. Option 1, you teach them how to solve their problem. That's called coaching. You guide them step by step. Maybe it's how to get customers. Maybe it's how to grow on social media, how to improve their health, how to find the love of their life. Whatever it is that you know, you can teach it. Option 2, you do it for them. That's called a done-for-you service. Maybe you build their website, you run their ads, you write their content, you design their logo, whatever. You can use AI or have a contract to do it for you. And option 3, this is my favorite, well, you hire someone else to do the work. You find the client, you find the contractor, and basically you're the middleman. You manage the project. You find customers, take some profit, and then pay a freelancer. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to be what we call the connector. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say you find a small business that needs help running ads. You tell them, I can help you get more customers through ads. You charge them $2,000 a month. They pay you, then you go to a contractor you trust, and then you pay them $500 or $1,000 to do the work. And you keep the remaining profit. You didn't run the ads. You didn't have to be the expert. That's not what CEOs do. You didn't have to build anything. You just brought the pieces together. You get paid for knowing where to look and who to hire. That's the game. And here's what's amazing about this model. You don't need a lot of money to start. You don't need skills because you can learn those skills. You don't need to build some complicated business. You just need to be willing to move, get a client, get paid, pay someone to do the work, and keep the difference. That's it. If you do this 5 times at $2,000, you just made $10,000. Even if you paid $1,000 per project, that's still $5,000 in profit. And that's if you don't do any of the work yourself. If you learn to deliver the service yourself or use AI, you keep almost the full amount. So your profit grows even more. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now, here's the real talk. If you don't put a 30-day deadline on this, nothing is going to change for you. I can guarantee you'll keep watching videos. You'll keep thinking about it, doing more research about it, keep saying that you'll do it someday, but that day never comes. I know because I spoke to hundreds of people. A year from now, you'll still be watching other people post their wins while you stay stuck in the same place. Still broke, still frustrated, still wishing you started earlier. That's not the future you want, and it doesn't have to be. But you have to choose something different. You have to move now, not later. Success doesn't happen by accident. Nobody wakes up rich by mistake, you know? Every person you admire, every success story you see, every win you scroll past, they all started just by deciding to take action, to do something, to make a move, even if it wasn't perfect. You have that same choice in front of you right now. So you can make excuses or you can find a way to make money, but you can't do both. Now look, I know that a minority of people are going to take action and stop at nothing to win. If that's you, then click on the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I reveal how I've made thousands of dollars per day in profit with my business. And right now, we're also offering a few free strategy calls with me directly or a member of my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick, because spots tend to fill up pretty fast, and soon we'll take that video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.